Everything in this show was thought of by me, Corey Lazat. If somebody you know, or you yourself, had similar ideas, it's very possible. It's a big world, and good ideas are unlikely to come from one person. But none of these game ideas are stolen. They are thought of entirely by me. Hello and welcome back. This is the second episode of VIP Games, etc. In case you don't know, because you hadn't previously seen this show, this is a show where I do my own variations on games, whether it's a board game, party game, a game of spin the bottle. Today though, I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to go away from the board games for a little bit, and today I'm going to show you a new card game, a game I like to call Suits. I love games. It's kind of my thing. Now, Suits is a fun game. I've played it with my friends a couple times now. I will be honest though, the point system has taken me quite a bit of thinking and, working out the kinks in order to get it down right, because the points were tough for me to figure out. But fortunately for you guys, I think I have finally come up with a point system that makes sense and is balanced, so that way you can have as much fun as you can when you play this. So instead of jumping straight to the point system, because you won't get it now, I'll start from the beginning of the game, the rules, and we'll just go through the process of how a normal hand or game would be played. For this example, we're going to pretend that 4 people are playing together. And the key word here is pretend, because I don't have any real friends to play with, unfortunately. So if we have 4 people sitting in a circle, we'll have each person take turns dealing. So the first person who is dealing would deal out 3 cards to each person. He would then take 1 card and flip it with the face showing onto the table or surface that you're playing. He would then deal out 4 more cards to each person. This would mean by the end of the dealing, each player would hold 7 cards in their hand. He would then take 1 more card and place it face up on the surface you're playing next to the previous card. The reason this game is called Suits is because the players have to collectively choose which suit to play with. In this case, the 2 suits you can choose from are diamonds and hearts. Now how this is decided is each player will place a vote on which suit they would like to play the hand out with. To do this, we start with the player who was first dealt to. In this case, it would be the player on the right of the screen. He or she would place their vote on either the 8 of diamonds or 10 of hearts. Once he or she places their vote, the next person votes, and so on until each player has voted for a suit. The suit which has won majority vote, in this case 3 votes, gets chosen for the hand. The only way you wouldn't need 3 votes as a majority is if someone chose to no vote. Someone might do this if they have a particularly bad hand, or they might do it to screw over another player. If someone chose to no vote, then that would leave 3 voting players, and majority would only be 2. It is possible for all players to no vote during a hand though. If this happens, or if there is no majority vote and the decision is split, 2 votes for diamonds, 2 votes for hearts, then both cards are thrown away, and the top card from the deck is placed face up. The hand will now be played with this card, and there will be no more voting from this point. By this point, I'm sure you are wondering, well, how do I know what suit to vote for? What's a good hand? Well, the value of the cards you hold in your hand depend on which suit you pick. The card directly below the face-up card chosen has the highest value. For example, if the 10 of hearts were chosen to be played with, then the 9 of hearts would be the highest possible card for the hand, and the 8 of hearts would be the second highest, whereas the Jack of hearts would be the worst, because it is directly above the 10. Now if the 8 of diamonds were chosen, then the 7 of diamonds would be the highest possible card, and the 9 of diamonds would be the worst. So it isn't very complicated to remember the card's values, it just goes down in descending order. For the 10 of hearts, from highest to lowest value, it would go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace, king, queen, and jack. So if you hold the 9 of hearts and the 7 of hearts, those are two very good cards, so you might want to place your vote for the 10 of hearts. You only play a hand with 5 cards, so once a suit is chosen, you must throw 2 of your cards away. When choosing which cards to throw away, be careful, because it is possible to win a hand offsuit. For those of you who don't know the term, onsuit means that you are playing with a card that is in the chosen suit. For instance, if we were playing in hearts, a 6 of hearts would be onsuit, but a 6 of clubs would be offsuit because clubs was not the chosen suit. An offsuit card can never win against an onsuit card. The only reason you would play an offsuit card is if you ran out of onsuit cards. Now the value of offsuit cards are their normal value. So the highest card would be ace, and then a king and a queen, and so on, all the way down to a 2. So when choosing your 5 cards, it is unlikely you'll have 5 onsuit cards. That's why I said you need to be careful when you throw away. You want to make sure your offsuit cards have high values, because it is possible that no one has onsuit cards for the last couple of rounds. Throwing offsuit cards that are the same color as the chosen suit will always beat other offsuit cards. For instance, if hearts are chosen, then any diamond will beat a club or spade because diamonds are the same color as the chosen suit hearts. If spades were chosen, then any club would beat a diamond or heart. So now you know the value of the cards. To begin a hand, the person who is dealt to must place one of their 5 cards face up for everyone to see. If this player's card is on suit, then everyone else must throw on suit, unless of course they don't have an on suit card, at which point they can just throw anything. If the starting player throws an offsuit card, then everyone else may choose whatever they wish to play with that round. The starting player may choose to play an on-suit card or an off-suit. It is completely up to them. When the round is over, each player has thrown 1 card, and the winner of that round collects them all and begins the next round. When all 5 rounds are over, everybody should be empty of their 5 cards. And at this point, the players will tally up who won the most rounds during that hand. If a player won all 5 rounds, they would be awarded 3 points. If that doesn't happen, then the player who won the most rounds is awarded 2 points. If 2 players each share the win, for instance, 2 players each won 2 of the 5 rounds, then the points would be split and they'd each receive 1 point. If you are playing a game with 5 people and you win 1 round each, no points are awarded. When everyone receives their points for that hand, the cards are collected and dealt back out for a new hand. The entire game is over when somebody reaches 11 points. When somebody gets 11 points total, the game is over and they win. Well, that is it for this episode of VIP Games Etc. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this was a long episode and there was a lot to take in, which is why I am including my email right in this region here. I don't exactly know. When I edit the video, I'll put it in. Maybe it'll even be over my face. I'm not sure, but my email will be included. It'll be Lizotte, my last name, services@yahoo.com. Now I included that email because if there's something you feel like I didn't go over too well, you have some questions, feel free to email me and I'll try to get back to you within the day. That email will work for this video, the Employee Monopoly, and any future videos that I have. Any questions you have, just write me. I am also open to suggestions, so if there's a game you'd like to see a variation on, email me, let me know, and maybe I can put it in my portfolio of games to get to, and I can do an episode especially for you. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can like and subscribe, that way you are always updated on new games that I have coming out. And remember, there's no game quite like the game of life itself. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. finally got it down to a point system that I mean, basically, I think it works pretty well. I'll be honest. The damn thing works good, pretty good. Okay. I don't even remember what the hell was I saying. No, don't know. I have no idea what I was saying. Okay.